ready. So we're going to jump into Disney fights. And so let's go over to that intro.
Let's get ready to Disney fight!
Sticky notes.
All right. So Al needs to be.
All right.
They're going to be.
Let's shuffle.
Yeah, shuffle us around.
Oh, we got it. That was easy.
Now we got to get us and Brandon need a flip flop.
Brandon, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Rubik's Cube.
There we go. Boom. Boom. Appreciate it, Aladdin. Yeah, we got the intro all taken care of. So yeah, we've got the guys on here. Let me know audio levels, things like that, if we need to move anything around. And we'll get it going. So all right, so let's do some intros. I'm gonna just go left to right. So Ryan and Katie, why don't you give us an intro, man?
I'm Ryan. This is Katie. She's my wife. And we are ready to do this. I'm not a Disney guy, so this is going to be interesting. She's very much a Disney girl.
There will be several things I call him out about.
Yeah.
If he tries to pretend he knows what he's talking about in a couple of places, just to remind everybody who knows what's going on here, it's me.
It's true.
I love Disney movies. I love Disney songs. Ryan has heard a lot of Disney songs and car sing-alongs. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, I've absorbed a lot by osmosis, but that's about it.
People are saying in the chat that they will also correct Ryan
All right,
if he's
perfect.
called out.
There you go.
And I appreciate it.
Yep. They said don't fret. They will correct you promptly. Don't worry.
Nice.
Yeah, so I forgot, I mentioned this earlier, but just to kind of reiterate this, these guys are from Cinemachine, friends from back home. I've known these guys for a good while. And they have a YouTube channel, so definitely go check it out, Cinemachine. They have another podcast within that I've actually got on a couple different times called Cape Cast, going over superhero stuff. So I hang out with them a good bit. But I know, Al, you've got some stuff as well on your side. So why don't you go ahead and give an intro for you?
Hi, I'm Al. I'm the non-underwear watching movie guy. And so I watch all the what Brandon calls hipster movies. And I like long, slow shots. So I have a show called Criterion Corner on the same channel, Cinemachine. And I don't have a wife, so I'm here by myself. So we're
Al available.
yes, that's a nice little moniker you guys gave me. Thank you. So,
We're good.
thanks for having me tonight.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You guys let us
All
know
right.
if you want Al's number, or we can just post it in the chat and see.
Yeah, just throw it out there.
I'm gonna have to change my number.
All right, appreciate that follow, man, as well. So Brandon and Melissa, how about you guys? Intros.
All right. Well, I'm Brandon. She's Melissa. She's late. We're both late. We had to put our kid to bed, so we appreciate you.
I'm glad you
stalling
said
for
bed,
us,
not
Britt.
sleep. Yeah.
Soon enough. I am the glue that holds Cinemachine together, and right, guys.
I agree. I don't know
You're
if Al
like,
agrees.
you're
but I
like that
agree.
glue strip on a magazine that everybody rolls right off. That's what. You know, that's kind of the way it goes. Just get it out of the way. It's way better.
I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, I'm glad to be here. I do like Disney movies.
Is that a Mickey Mouse tree you got working there? Oh, there you go.
What's up?
Darth Vader Mickey.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
We have, like, as Britt and Kelly, they both have a little one who I assume is very much into this Disney stuff. So we absorb it all the time, 24/7. Not as much as Ryan.
That might be true, but I pay attention less. She watches a lot of Disney.
I like Disney. They
watched
podcast
Disney
on
before.
Cinemachine nights, and I watch Disney movies. So
Yeah, Melissa was about to say we did watch it a lot, like Pixar and that kind of thing. And obviously, when we grew up, we were into the classics. But
Yeah.
now we just have an excuse.
Yeah, you got an excuse to watch it in the nice setup.
Britt said the other day, he was like, if Ellie ever doesn't want to go to Disney anymore, he's like, we'll just keep our passes and we'll just go without her.
Yeah. She can stay with,
Oh,
with the
okay.
grandparents.
Okay.
We're good. Ride the rides. It's all fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I kind of mentioned it before, but again, we're gonna have 5 rounds. We're gonna go through each of those rounds with a topic. You guys have brought your answers, so we'll be going through those. You'll have 2 minutes to make your argument first. So each person will make their argument of why their choice is better. Then we'll go back around. You'll have up to 2 minutes to make rebuttals, tear down any of the other choices that the other ones have made, and then we'll go from there. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it because I know you guys are definitely going to be bringing the heat for each other and making sure.
Definitely gonna be.
No, we don't do
Definitely.
that. Never. No. All friendly here on Cinemachine.
I might be outmatched. There's not many 4:3 Disney movies. I'm just saying.
Or black and white.
Well, they're.
I was a big Steamboat Willie fan.
Yeah, real big. I'm really big into the Disney cartoons you can't watch anymore. So yeah, that's the ones I'm into. So,
Hey, it's just like your movies.
yeah,
Yeah, the ones that aren't on Disney Plus and won't ever be there.
yeah. Song of the South, big fan.
If it has a disclaimer on the summary, then Al's all for it.
Yeah, big fan. Yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to jump into it. We've got round 1 coming up.
Round 1.
And so we're gonna bring that up. So first round is best Disney duo. So I know we've got some good choices here. There's a lot of duos when it comes to the Disney world. So on this one, we're just gonna go left to right on the screen. So let's start off with Ryan and Katie. What are you guys bringing as the best Disney duo?
Katie, I was gonna take this one, but why don't you?
I really just didn't want to go first. Okay.
So
I understand why.
This, Ryan.
I got my answer. We're just going for it. It's gonna be great. I wrote it on my sticky note. Okay. My answer. Do I just talk?
Yep.
All right,
Go ahead.
let's go.
Timer's on. You're good to go.
Sorry. Okay, so my best Disney duo
Jeez.
is
Hour.
Tiana and Naveen, who I get is one of the newer Disney duos, but hear me out on this. I have a lot of strong opinions, as my husband thinks I'm somewhat of a feminist. I have some opinions about some of the Disney relationships, but Tiana and Naveen is one I can really get behind. Because throughout the movie, they each started from very different places. They had their own lessons to learn. And together, they learned what they should really value in life. And as frogs, they came together based on what's important and not on who was the most beautiful princess or who was the most handsome prince. And in the end, they learned and they worked together and they chose to be together no matter what. And then good things happened from their commitment to one another, and they lived happily ever after in not a magical fairy tale way, but in a hardworking, follow your dreams, stick to what's important kind of way.
Working class kind of Disney movie.
He
Right.
was still a prince.
That's what every little girl's dream is.
Anyway,
Oh.
and it was about cooking. And they cooked together and they played music together, and it was great. There you go.
Awesome. All right. So I
Ryan, you
know
have
I
anything
said
to add?
No, I don't. Excuse me.
so I forgot to mention. I said 2 minutes. I changed it to 90 seconds because I think the last 2 episodes, 2 minutes hasn't necessarily hit for most people.
No, 90
So-
seconds is better. That's about
Yeah.
what I have
Yeah.
the words to occupy. Let's stick with that.
Katie approves.
Thank you.
All right, Al, it is your turn, buddy.
He said, "Fuck."
I chose Mickey and
I
Minnie
did.
because why not? Mickey and Minnie are the grandparents of Disney. You couldn't have any of the Tiana and what's his name? I forgot, like everybody else in America did.
Naveen.
Yeah, nobody else knows that either. So you're gonna lose this one. I don't even know if I'm gonna win it. But
Guns
you're not
out.
gonna win this one. So I'm just saying. Mickey and Minnie are the OGs. I mean, if you see the ice cream and you just see the 3 circles, you know it's Mickey. If you see a bow on those 3 circles, you know it's Minnie. I don't think anybody knows who Tiana and Naveen are. They think they're 2 crackheads on the corner. They don't know who those people are. So I mean, it's Mickey and Minnie. Everybody knows who Mickey and Minnie is. I'm not even kidding. I knew a couple. My middle school vice principal and his wife were Mickey and Minnie. No, last name not Mouse, but Mickey and Minnie, and everybody knew Mouse. It's nobody else knows. I don't even know what movie your people are from. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So the thing is that the classic.
You're not supposed to argue it yet. You're just supposed to make a case for yours. This is arguable.
I don't
I'm
need
sorry,
to make a
Katie.
case.
It's okay. It's
Here you go.
okay.
I'm gonna make a case for mine. Couldn't have any of the rest without these two. They're the grandparents. They are the top or the roots of the family tree, however you want to look at that. So there you go.
All right, that's a good argument. It's a good argument, but we're gonna see Brandon, Melissa, what you guys got?
Well, since this is Melissa's pick, I'm going to let her lead.
Yeah, we didn't really go with the relationship, like love relationship. We went with more of the family feel and chose Elsa and Anna. And I feel like everybody on this podcast except Brandon can relate to having sisters and how special that relationship can be.
Wow, you did your research. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I would never say this to my sister's face, but that's, one of the best relationships that a person can have. And Elsa and Anna, I feel like they love each other despite all of these obstacles that they have to overcome. And that's the true love story for Frozen, and not really about the romantic type of love. So.
And it also kind of turns the, true love's kiss or whatever on its head and makes it about a sisterly bond, self-sacrifice. And yeah, it's two kids that were really close in the beginning, grew apart, and then come back together at the end. So what's better? I don't know. It's the best.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it's all right.
Yeah, okay.
Can they see the chat?
Britt, where's your counter?
I think some of them.
Zack Snyder's Justice
I
League.
need the Zack Snyder counter for this stream as well.
It's gonna break.
All right.
I can only hope.
So now we're gonna go back around. So now you guys have to defend your pick against what the other guys pick. So again, tell them why their pick is not the right pick and why yours is. So we'll start back over Ryan and Katie. Why don't you get it go?
I'm really going to have a hard time because I really love all of these and I really love Elsa and Anna. I don't agree with the Mickey and Minnie choice because while I understand Al's argument that they are the grandparents of the Disney duo, there are so many.
It's too easy of a choice.
It's too easy. It's too obvious. Like that one has kind of been done. And while it is long standing and you do have to acknowledge and applaud their very long relationship. It is like your grandparents' 60th, 70th wedding anniversary kind of Disney duo.
Yeah. They probably don't even like each other anymore. They're just living together.
We don't know.
Do they even live together?
Pictures. Good question. So we've had so many good relationships develop since then. And I think of the recent ones, I think Disney has learned a lot over the years. They've tried to portray a lot of good, positive relationships. And I really think that Tiana and Naveen, if you were going to have young kids watching it now and look at what a good, grounded in good things, developed romantic relationship could look like, that would be a good one. We're not shooting for the castle in the clouds. We're looking to work hard and build something together.
Sure, 10% of the population's seen the movie, but it's,
Right.
I don't even think that many. They could be nice.
I think it's a good picture of that. It shows that we've developed over time and we're putting up a good picture for our kids. Ellen and also great. I don't know what to say against that.
All right. So,
wow, did CNN write this movie?
all right, Al, your turn, man.
To defend mine?
Yeah, defend yours. Tell them why their choices aren't the right ones.
Okay.
You already
not good.
took care
of
Just focus on one and Elsa.
I think the idea of little girls and kids everywhere just kind of forgot about Elsa and what's the other person? Anna. They liked them for a long time, but they weren't really around for the sequel. The movie didn't make as much as the first movie. And also there is a $3 billion a year selling to adults alone selling to adults Mickey Mouse business. Minnie Mouse brings in another $1 billion a year. I don't believe that you'll be able to sell Anna and Elsa for another 10 years before you come in and everybody's tired of them. The story's already tired. There was so much controversy with the second movie for whatever reason you want to think about. And the movie died. I don't even need to say that about Victor and what's her name? What are their names? I forgot too. So, I mean, the thing is that nobody knows them. Nobody needs to know them. And 3 little circles and a smiling face, Steamboat Mickey, and on and on and on, continues to please everybody, from ice cream bars to a Disney park where everybody's more excited to meet Mickey and Minnie. Kids freak out. They think it's the real Mickey and Minnie. Whereas they're kind of excited to meet Elsa and Anna. I'll give them that. They're kind of excited, but they'll be phased out after a while. All these characters will be phased out after a while after the new thing comes out, but Mickey and Minnie will be around forever.
All right. So I just want to make sure you guys can see chat, right? You got Twitter up in the side because they're blowing you up over there, Al. Blowing you up
I
over
can't
there.
see it.
Yeah,
I can't see
want to
it.
know
That makes
what
me
this
not
guy
have
said.
depression.
I'm the
We
same
told-
question. What
we told-
controversy?
We told
I don't
Al
wanna
when
know.
we started this podcast not to read the comments intentionally. So, that's probably why he's not.
So that way we can just make fun of him in the comments with everybody else, and Al doesn't get depressed. So it's win-win.
Yeah, I don't really care either way. So it works out.
All right.
My
Brendan,
childhood
Melissa.
prepared me.
Why is
Well,
Anna and
someone did
Elsa
say
the
nobody
clear
said what
pick?
movie Tiana and Naveen are in, which they're the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, nobody.
I'm sorry I didn't say it. I didn't feel like it needed to be said. But they're from the Princess and the Frog. Maybe you guys are right. Watch more movies.
Yeah, that movie also didn't even make enough money at the box office to cover its budget. It made $269 million. It had $109 million budget, and it also had another double, almost
He's all
triple that
about
to
the- he's
market
all
it.
about the
I don't
numbers up there.
care. When they're human,
What's
was a
the- yeah.
delight.
What's the so we are allowed to live Google? Is that what's
I'm
going
not
on?
Googling anything right now. I did all my research earlier. My hands
All
are
right.
not on the keyboard, man.
All right, Brendan. Brendan, Melissa, tell them why Anna and Elsa is the
Anna and Elsa.
Yeah, and apparently it's Anna and Elsa now. Just so you know.
You should know that.
I'm
I thought it was
so
Anna.
It's Anna.
Anna.
It's
It's
Anna.
Anna.
Well, I mean, to kind of play on some of the things that Al said, when you talk about going to Disney, the lines for Elsa and Anna are atrocious compared to the lines for Mickey and Minnie.
You can meet Mickey and Minnie in the bathroom.
quickly. Like, I mean, no big deal.
That's creepy.
Also,
But I
mic
will
drop.
say,
Uh,
I will say to defend.
I don't want to see your autograph book, Brandon.
You literally do have. You go to you at the cafeterias where you meet Mickey and Minnie. Like nobody cares.
Because you have to pay more to get the breakfast and the meals with Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Keep going,
interrupt you.
Melissa.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Way to go, Al.
Okay, to play on, I feel like I have my finger on the pulse a little bit because I get to hang out with about 500 or more children each day. And amongst these 500 or more children are the Elsa and Anna backpacks, Elsa and Anna t-shirts, all of that paraphernalia. They do not have these other characters that we've been discussing tonight. I mean, Elsa and Anna are just very popular with the elementary culture right now, which is what I feel like, feeds our argument. They're the
She's
duo.
also got a pulse on that school and everything,
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right. So
Ryan.
again,
yeah,
Great.
no problem.
great arguments made.
Outta here, Al.
Again, 3 really good choices. I know, guest, you're gonna help me out, right, with a poll, getting the choices up. So we'll put a poll up for the audience now. So now it's up to the audience, up to the viewers to vote on which duo they think is the best and who's going to
This is
win
what
this
American
round.
Idol feels like.
Yeah.
Because this
So
is what
now
American Idol
it's down
feels
to
like. Blue, like
it's down
pretty lower
to their
stakes.
choice.
You could put your fingers up, like,
Yeah.
you know how they vote.
I don't know what
I
that
don't.
means,
I'm
but-
number 1. We're the first. We're the first square.
I'm in the middle. I don't know. So
Al can put your phone number up with your
I'm this
fingers.
guy. I'm right here.
So we wait for guests to get that up. So Kaiser, it's up now. So
Yep.
poll is up. Make sure you get your votes in there. Kaiser, to control little dudes, there's a couple different commands. You can attack and a name. You can jump. But while that's going, we're gonna do a battle royale.
Wow.
So
Can you guys see the poll?
we're
Ryan,
gonna do this battle royale. And awesome. We got a sub. Thanks, Kamikaze, for re-upping that sub.
Yeah.
Up to 4
Where's the
months.
poll?
Growing that beard. It should be in the chat down below if you're looking at it.
Pull up his stream and then mute it. And then
Well, they have the stream up.
Yeah, we don't
So,
have enough internets for that.
Whoa,
no,
calm down
nowhere.
there, Britt. Jeez.
We're not gonna be able to do our show this week. Brandon's used all of Royston's internet for the night.
So you should have a little. Did you find the poll, Ryan?
Got the chat up,
It's
but
either
it's
either
all right.
there or it's kind of over to the side or something.
You guys will tell
Anyway.
us,
I don't
I'm
know.
sure.
We'll let you know. Right now,
Will it be
Mickey-
surprised? Okay.
Well, I mean,
No.
right now we're halfway through the poll. Mickey and Minnie are crushing it with 68% as of
geez.
now. Tiana, Naveen, and Anna and Elsa are both
Tied.
sitting at 16%. With
I
the
feel
votes
good for holding
tied.
my own against Anna and Elsa, and be really honest. It's fine.
Melissa, they said they love your accent.
Yeah. So they
Oh,
think
okay.
we're a little country. Now they're seeing the
Listen
other.
hard, you'll hear it in Brandon too.
Or just get them
Dark-
excited.
Darth Maul saying the
I
internet.
love this movie.
Internet.
Talk about Forrest Gump and Brandon.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. I
Okay,
did
did
my
you tell
high
them that
school
you're doing
thesis
like
on
a-
him.
Gift card giveaway.
Yeah, we're doing a gift card giveaway. Let's see, Darth Mala, you won the battle royale. So hit me up over on Discord. We'll do a giveaway. That's either an Amazon, an Apple, so Apple Store, Amazon, or Google gift card. So just let me know, and we'll get that going for you. Yeah. All right. So voting's almost done. Guess I don't know how long you did the poll. I think last time we ended up going down to maybe 2 minutes, maybe on the other ones. I don't remember. I think the first one we did on episode 1 was like 3 minutes or so, just to see. But yeah, it's looking like right now. I don't think you guys are coming back. It is pretty locked in for Mickey and Minnie. Appreciate it, again. So Mickey and Minnie's going to take round 1. 65%.
Al needs to win. That's good.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a
God bless
wife.
So we've got question 1 down. We've got 1 win over to Al, and then we're going to go into question 2. So question 2, round 2.
Round 2.
We've
It's
got
a really intense sound.
in your ears.
Round 2.
Well, it's Mortal Kombat's round 2.
Oh, I definitely do
Yeah.
that.
So we got question number 2, best Disney duet, and we're going to reverse order. So we're going to start over with Brandon and Melissa this time, then Al, then Ryan, and Katie. So what you got, Brandon and Melissa? Best duet.
Go for it.
Well, we have chosen Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. This song came to mind for me because I used to play it on the piano. We had the Lion King piano music that we would play. And this is one of the ones that I could play like over and over and over and like kind of memorize without looking. So have some really deep connections to this song.
Yeah, I don't have that connection, but
I thought you were about to say
'Cause
Brandon sang it to you or something like that.
yeah.
This is how he proposed.
We were frolicking in the jungle, just tumbling around, looking longing into each other's eyes. No, I mean, I think this is a great choice because
She
it's
told me
composed by
to.
Elton John. Elton John, you can't beat it. It's the best. It also won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe for Best Original Song. So there you go. I mean, they know what's the best, right? They're the Academy.
The industry
so,
says it.
yeah. You've got it's one of those things where it's got like a super classic intro from Timon and Pumbaa, especially the end when they're like crying over what's just happened. It's just classic. And also, I mean, this song is super sensual, guys. Like it is. I mean, these two lions. These two lions are it's the closest sex scene that you'll ever get in a Disney movie.
Good Lord. Good Lord. I think they get.
Is that a disqualification?
Yeah.
I think that's a disqualification.
Yeah.
Brandon, someone said that it looks like
Disney.
you're the kind of person that would have Elton John on vinyl.
Not yet.
Greatest hits.
Not yet. Soon enough. I'm not sure what kind of comment that is. I take it as a compliment. I grew up on Elton John, but you know, if it's made in jest, I'll take it.
Guess we know what Brandon's getting for Christmas.
The only thing is, they're not even talking about the Elton John version. They're talking about the Beyonce version. So let's be honest. That's the version.
All right, Al. Let's go. What you got, Al?
A Whole New World. Okay, first off, this is like one of the most romantic songs that's ever been in a Disney movie. And it has the great carpet ride and everything where you can imagine yourself on a flying carpet. And the music is absolutely beautiful. The capture, the way they capture their actual relationship, if you want to go into what Katie was saying earlier about a real relationship and all this, they worked hard for that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And The Whole New World is the number one song grossing from Disney of all time. So therefore, it's also the number one on many, many lists. It's also one of the top 5 karaoke songs of all time, not just Disney, of all time, all songs. Okay. So therefore, people are requesting this a lot more than Can You Feel Love Tonight? Or I don't even know what song you guys are going to do. So, but this
But it's
song,
bad, okay?
But whatever it is,
it's not as good as mine. I'm on here for a competition. So this gives us enough time to breathe from laughing at Robin Williams so much. It's a good pause in the movie for us to breathe. Remember, they have a relationship because we're laughing so hard at Robin Williams in Aladdin, the much superior version of this movie. We need to remember that we need a breather. We take that love, and then we continue to laugh and love Robin Williams. It's a beautiful song. You can listen to it in the context of the movie,
All right.
without the movie, and you're good.
All right, that was good. That was a good one. So let's round it out. Ryan and Katie.
All right. I'm feeling a little under researched, but I feel like the song speaks for itself.
Just make it up.
I don't know where it
Now-
came in. Like,
now Al
was it
pays attention to the
nominated?
show
Was
notes.
it
Am I right,
nominated
Brandon?
for a Grammy? I don't know. But Something There from Beauty and the Beast is another great relationship development song. I'm gonna save my comments on Al's Aladdin song for
whatever his name
for
is.
my rebuttal because I really can't remember the name of the song. But Something There from Beauty and the Beast was the time when they went from hating each other and her being a prisoner to going, oh, well, this is kind of interesting. I actually kind of like this person. And they start to come out of their shells a little bit. And it's very playful and it's in the snow. And all of the characters are looking on. And it's a very hopeful moment in the movie. It's when things start to turn. And we know that there's a whole curse breaking afoot. But Belle doesn't know that. And the Beast doesn't seem to care at that moment. And so they really are just bonding and getting to know each other in a really fun, lighthearted way. And I would also argue that as a piece of a whole, the music collectively for Beauty and the Beast is one of the greatest lists, scores of all Disney movies, I would say collectively. And it's really that piece in the middle as a fun, lighthearted moment in what is overall an excellent set of music.
All
Excellent duet.
I agree.
Whatever.
All right, so we're gonna go back over to Brandon and Melissa again. Tell them why your song is better than theirs. Why theirs doesn't deserve to be named the best Disney duet.
See that? Katie on fire in the chat there. That's good.
Well, first of all, our song is better, especially better than Something There, because it's like your song is just like the breaking point in Belle where the Stockholm syndrome just kicks in and she falls in love with the captain.
That's actually.
And so just that in general is like, okay, you can't even. That's why I couldn't even choose anything from Beauty and the Beast because it just doesn't hold up. Come on, I mean, it's yeah, you can't touch it. Which I know that our avatar is Beauty and the Beast. I get it. But
Who's your daughter?
I couldn't defend it. I couldn't defend it in an argument.
Oh wow, yeah, that's harsh. Oof.
Yeah. What's
We'll get to it. We'll have our moment. It's okay.
I don't even remember what Al's. Oh yeah, Aladdin.
All I remember Al talking about was Robin Williams, and that was
Al just likes
name drop.
Robin Williams. And that's
We love Robin Williams.
That's the gist.
I mean,
Don't speak ill of the dead.
I would never. But I think that he does make that movie. And that song's like, all right. I mean, is she really falling in love with this guy for him? Or is it because he's got a magic carpet and he's got money? Because I don't know. I think it's the latter.
The Escape.
Yeah.
Magic carpet, not a ladder.
All right, hold on. Let's
No,
stop
I
here for a
said
second.
the latter.
I was kidding.
Keezer 5.
She's falling in love with the ladder.
Keezer 520 says, "Get the word out to the ladies that Al is on the market. Disney knowledge like this needs a partner to share it with."
I've got nothing better to do than watch Disney movies. I sit around and sing A Whole New World in my house by myself. Please bring me a genie.
All right, Al. Let's go, man. Your turn.
All right. First off, I don't want to hear a song about bestiality. So I don't want to hear that. So Ryan and Katie, sorry. I also don't want to sing two cats talk about purring on each other. So that's why I'm going to go with this. One thing all of our songs do have in common is that Sir Timothy Rice, he has a lot of middle names in there, but Sir Timothy Rice wrote the lyrics for all of these songs. And also Tim Rice was a big partner of Elton John for a long time. Therefore, all of our songs have that in common. However, I go back to it. Sir Timothy Rice wrote this song, and it climbed the charts. It climbed the charts. Can You Feel the Love Tonight also climbed the charts. But this song capped out, and people, I'll go back to my point. People do not get drunk and sing this at the top of their lungs at a karaoke night with their hip cocked out. I don't even know what something there is again. So I don't know if you're like the criterion of Disney movies, Katie, but I don't know what that is. So
I'm really starting to think that I am. Like,
you're like
I
the
feel like
hipster
I
of Disney
tried too
information.
hard.
Anyway, that's my argument. This song is beloved by many. All these songs are. But I do believe that A Whole New World, if you actually go out and do the research, A Whole New World actually captures more people and has more longevity.
All right, so Ryan and Katie, let's bring it home.
Talk about their daughter and their avatar.
I'm not going to talk about the daughter and their avatar. Brandon
Where's
and Melissa
Philip
know what
back
they
there?
named their daughter, and it's very much after Beauty and the Beast. So anything you have to say against it is just really invalid.
A
So,
vote for them is a vote.
Just trying to
against
win
their
the
daughter.
argument here.
but okay, so a couple issues. One, for A Whole New World, I'm gonna add on to Melissa and Brandon's. She doesn't really like him for him because at this point in the movie, she has no idea who he is. He's straight up lying to her throughout the course of A Whole New World. And he's just using the genie and flying around on this magic carpet, and he's deceiving her the whole time. She doesn't know who he is when this song is happening. So definitely not A Whole New World. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It's a little sappy for me. Like, if I'm singing in the car, like, I don't want to sing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Like, that's not one of my fun songs to sing. Something There is definitely on the list. There are so many other songs that are, like, fun to sing for me. And for Disney songs to be a truly excellent Disney song, duet or otherwise, it's got to be fun to sing. And to me, I think it's just weird to sing Can You Feel the Love Tonight. Like, I'm not going to sing it to Ryan. I'm not going to sing it in the car to myself. I'm not going to sing it in a group of friends. Like,
She doesn't
it's
love
just
you.
not. It's
I
not.
bet Melissa sings it to Brandon all the time.
I don't.
She
I
plays it
don't
on the
think-
piano for him.
There you
I don't
go.
think this is a. I don't think this is a feminist choice of a song either. I'm just saying.
Something
Something
there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a feminist choice.
I don't know.
It's quite the opposite,
Yeah,
actually.
it
Katie.
is. Sorry.
think you need to give your card back.
I think you need to give it back to Sarah.
Just as
and
long as
Victor.
Ryan hears you say that, I don't have to hear it anymore. So
All right.
I don't know. That's what I think.
All right. So good arguments. So I know Getz is going to get the poll up. I know he's working on that. So again, come down to you guys. Vote for which one you think is the correct answer based on the arguments that you heard. Again, we all have our favorite songs, our favorite movies, but we want to be focusing on the arguments these guys are making, the points they're making, and which one swayed you one way or the other. So we'll do that. We'll get the poll up. We'll see who won that. And in the meantime, we're going to do another Battle Royale for a gift card. Again, these are made possible by you guys subscribing, donating, all that good stuff, hitting up the Patreon, things like that. To be able to give away these different prizes. And like we said before, if you're just joining in, we're going to be giving away a DSA in-game pack. It's got loyalty coins, gold, gems, energy, all kind of stuff for you guys. So it'll be one lucky winner that's going to be checking that out. So make sure to keep following that Twitter and the Instagram. Something will go up shortly. We'll let you know when it goes up. You'll need to answer it, follow it, retweet it, or... I'm not an Instagram person. How do you redo it?
Share
on
it in your stories.
Yeah, share it in your stories.
Tag your account.
And
then
then
you definitely run yourself.
Yeah. This is the media manager here. And
Posts are done between nap time and bedtime. So.
And we'll pick a winner at the end of the stream, and you'll get the in-game prize as well.
I feel like this might be a good time to take a quick second and talk about Wednesday.
Yes. You want to talk about Wednesday? I'm going to go grab a water real quick.
Yeah.
All right. You talk about it. You tell them about
please
it.
Please don't walk away and jerk your head. Or please
I'm
do.
taking them out.
Okay.
I'm taking them out. Well. All right. And you can tell them too, because they kind of know about it.
Not on the stream.
Yeah, seeing something there, it'll bring you back together.
We'll just sing one of these duet songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys know? I don't know if y'all know. Britt or Dan, whatever. On Wednesday, we are doing...
What a diss. Whatever this streaming thing he does, he's never going to make it.
I don't know. I should have said him, though. Don't tell him I said that. Don't. Come back in a second. Let's cut it out. He's shaving the beard live on stream Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're doing it for charity.
I mean, it's sad.
It's not that sad. It is time. Can you donate $1,000 and get him to do it right now? Yes, you can. Yes.
His beard is longer than your hair.
Yeah, it's probably longer than my hair. Absolutely. He put his chin on my shoulder the other day, and the beard just hung down, and I was like, "And we're done. This is it."
I'm sorry. Did you change your name to Charity? Because
yeah,
it sounds like you're the reason it's going.
I know. Thank you. Yeah. So we're going to do a charity stream Wednesday. All donations are going to go to code.org to help bring computer science equipment to underdeveloped areas that may not have the resources to do it. So that's what we're doing on Wednesday. When we reach $1,000, we will shave it live on stream Wednesday. So this is the last time you'll see it.
What's up, Dan? I mean, Britt.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
She does it all the time and people get onto her.
No, every time.
No.
Okay, we did not reveal the winner of that last one. The winner of the gift card and the winner of the actual debate. What are you doing?
Did you see who the poll winner was?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. I was going to look.
Did we get to know?
Oh.
Or...
Yeah.
Next question.
Well, it was Al, a whole new world. Sweeping it.
What was the percentages?
I did not see that.
Oh.
I'm going to be honest.
I was
a lot to a little.
It was, yeah.
It was like 75%, I think.
Yeah.
Man, my sister's going to be
big
voting
thank
out.
you to the one person who voted for something there. I appreciate it.
I think I'm better at disproving yours than I am proving mine. So I think that's...
Who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever works for you, Al.
Oh,
It could be.
guess
It
you
could be a
make me
sympathy
extensions
vote.
with
Yeah,
your
because you are
beard
alone.
hair.
You want some extensions?
That
We
is
can get the long hair.
disgusting.
We can get the
That is
long
so
hair.
gross.
So
I'm like,
This stream was advertised as a couples debate, so they're just
I have voices in my head. I mean, I'm married to them.
There might be a couple of Al's here.
Yeah.
All right, so tip here is random was the one who won the battle royale. So hit me up over on Discord, and we'll get you hooked up with that gift card.
Awesome.
All right, so
Thanks everybody for the vote.
Al's running away with it right now with the 2 wins. So you guys gotta bring it back. We gotta make it a close one. So that was question 2. So we're
Did you tell everyone that who the winner is comes back at the end?
Yeah, I did earlier. So yeah, so the winner up tonight will be invited back to the semifinals, which will be in a few weeks from now. Semifinals will happen, and then the winner of that will move on to the finals. And then we're going to be doing some giveaways and things like that to the winners as well. So I'll let you know as we get closer to what those dates and stuff look like. But we've got at least 9 episodes before that. So we're on episode 3. So you can kind of figure that 6 weeks from now.
Okay,
or so.
Someone asked how you win the battle that you just did.
The big battle royale that we just did, it's kind of random. There's some medical packs and stuff that come down, but pretty much random.
No, wait, how do you enter it? Or how do you win? Is that what they're asking?
How do you win?
How do you enter it, or how do you win?
So how do you win the Disney fight? So the Disney fight is voted on the viewers.
Okay.
And the viewers, and I think he's asking about these guys down here. But
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I said. It's random.
Right.
They all fight, and it's random of who wins.
We're going to make it through this stream.
Well-oiled operation.
Can do it.
Yeah. I mean,
professional.
One day.
I've got no complaints.
One day.
Yes, you know.
All right, so we've got question 3 coming up, which is going to be a good one. So we're going to go into round 3.
Round 3.
And so round 3, best Disney animation styles. So this one's a little bit different, but we're going to be going through different Disney animation styles. You guys know this from the old movies all the way up to the new movies. Different animation styles have happened. So these guys have each selected a different style, and they're going to make the argument of why that is the best style of Disney movie. So we've already started on the outside. So this time we're going to start with you, Al, right in the middle, and then we'll go over to Ryan, Katie, and then we'll go to Brandon and Melissa.
Okay. All right. So I chose classic cell animation. So yeah, I know, right? Oh, go figure.
Color?
Yeah, in color. I think that most of the stay characters, similar to my argument for Mickey and Minnie, comes from this era. Now you do have all your Buzz Lightyears and your things like that come from Pixar, but Pixar created that. Disney didn't create that. So Pixar, with all the great talent that's over there, it wasn't original. But Snow White was one of the very first color movies to ever hit the screen in the 1920s. And I actually started in college with animation and learned how to do this. And then we had to learn cell animation and go over to 3D animation. And cell animation both take a lot of work. I don't want to take anything away from anybody, but both take a lot of work. But cell animation, there is such a charisma to it. And I do believe it will make a comeback, much like your vinyl, much like things that everybody here loves, that is coming back because it's classic. It feels warm. It feels like your family and everything. And whereas whenever you watch a 3D animation and it's old, you can see the lines, you can see everything that's wrong with it because that technology continues to grow by minute by minute. However, cell animation, it grew and it grew and it grew. It kept growing, but it's still easy to go back and watch one of those movies without seeing the flaws from era to era. And all of your major princesses come from there as well.
All right. Good arguments there. Good arguments. So let's go over to Ryan and Katie.
We picked the opposite.
Yeah.
Go figure.
There were only so many available options. I want to say that on the front end. But I also will say, did you make me a graphic that says what this is called? Modern CGI. I didn't know what it was called when I picked this. All I said was whatever Moana is. Because I love watching Moana because it's so beautiful. Like I respect what apparently is called cell animation. I think I respect that. I do.
Apparently.
Like it takes a lot of hand-drawn work. There's a lot of like artistic skill involved in that. But there's also a lot of artistic skill in CGI and the development of the characters. And when you watch one of these newer style CGI movies, they're just beautiful to watch, and they pull you in. And being able to see the sparkling water in Moana and the way that everything lights up when her grandmother comes out as the Ray in near the beginning, and then in the end when she's having her big moment, the way everything just lights up and the colors are bright and everything sparkles and it's vibrant, it just pulls you in kind of a different way. And so it's another one of those things where it's evolved over time, but what we've come to is something that's really spectacular to experience, especially if you're seeing it, you know, in a theater. You know, a lot of the screens you have at home now, even, they really like drive home what a beautiful experience it can be with that style.
Awesome.
Down to the last second. Excellent. Used all your time. Effectively.
I saw it at the last minute.
All right.
It was being timed.
So, Brandon and Melissa, what you guys got?
So we kind of picked the best of both worlds. We picked the hybrid, which is basically a mix between hand-drawn and has like CG flourishes here and there. And examples would be like Lion King, Aladdin, where most of it's hand-drawn, but you do have a lot of shots that you wouldn't be able to pull off with a hand-drawn style, like your wildebeest scene in Lion King, or your ballroom scene in Beauty and the Beast, or the escape on the magic carpet in Aladdin. I feel like that just is a good mix between kind of the style of animation that's so prevalent today with CG, but kind of keeps the artist's hand in the mix as far as the integrity of the work. Whereas like in CGI, you can kind of lose that because there's a lot of like post-processing that is done mainly in the computer that you just, it's more automated. I mean, you've got so many texture packages and things that have been built up along the years that make it easier for that fidelity to be there, versus in hand drawn, it's like, this is what they did. They did this with their hands. So I appreciate that.
Yes. Mhm. I agree.
Take a page out of my playbook. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Awesome. So great. All good drawing, or all good styles. Again, there's, like Katie mentioned, there's a few other ones, but there's not that many different styles, but there are a few others. I know in the chat here, Kamikaze's asking, we got no clay animation lovers over there.
Well, that's the thing. I really thought Al was going to pick stop animation because he loves.
Well, it wasn't on
Christmas.
it wasn't on the choices that I got, so I chose Cell. So
sorry. I just threw out a
no,
bunch
it's
of
not.
choices,
It's not a dig. I'm just saying.
Are there
I would
any
have
stop motion Disney movies?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare
would
Before
be
Christmas.
Oh,
James and the
one.
Giant
H.
I haven't
there's
seen
a
either
couple.
of those.
James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
Too busy watching Tito and the Falcon or whatever that
I'm
was.
here for the songs.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Music to sing.
I was gonna pick stop animation because I do think it's the best in terms of an art form. Like it's I respect it the
I
most
do
out
too.
of anything.
I do.
But I was gonna leave it for Al because I was sure he was gonna pick it.
I would have if it was on the list, but I was going by the rules. So I went by the rules.
Well, hybrid wasn't on the list either. I forced that one in there.
Well,
All right,
you know
all right.
Dan better than I do.
I didn't know what mine was called.
All right, Al. So now again, tell them why hand drawn's better than the other two. And,
All right, so stop motion. No, I'm just kidding. Cell animation. So cell animation, I agree with a lot of Brandon's arguments for cell animation. There's a lot of romance to it and whatnot. And I'll go back to my argument about vinyl records. A lot of people get into vinyl records because it's got a warmth to it and it's not compressed and things of that nature. And I know that some people that value our show, they like our own brand.
Listen to it on vinyl.
Yeah, listen to it on vinyl. Yeah, they listen to our show on vinyl and watch it on reel to reel. But
you can find our Zack Snyder's Justice League episodes on 35 vinyls coming this summer.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna go there, Brandon.
So anyway, I think that that this is such a harken back, and it is where everything comes from. They still have to draw everything by hand, but after they have the models in the computer and they make a sequel or whatever, it doesn't take as long. It doesn't take the actual molding and drawing and things of that nature. The cells, if you see an actual cell, it's a piece of artwork. You can't hang up a computer and make that a piece of artwork. You can see those cells. Those cells sell for a lot of money. And like I said, all the classic movies from Disney come from here. And yes, they started sparsing in some 3D over time. But if you go back and you watch your Cinderellas, your Snow Whites, your Alice in Wonderland, your Peter Pan, things of that nature, all the movies, I mean, 101 Dalmatians, the animation version, it's all hand drawn and everything. And there's a lot of people that actually had to have skill and not let the computer do the work for them. So there's a lot more skill involved from humans.
All right. So that's
three things of that nature, Al.
On the hand stuff.
Three.
That's my Zack Snyder, okay?
All right, Ryan and Katie, how about yours?
I have a really hard time with this because I don't like to tear down other types of animation. Like, I really love watching the hybrids. I really love the old school ones. Again, I'm here for the music. I'm just going to argue for mine because of the beautiful experience that it is.
You're not a lawyer,
I get
are you,
that
Katie?
the others. What?
You're not a lawyer, are you?
No, I'm not, and this is why. Convince me. Bring it on.
So Ryan, why don't you tear them down?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good point. Why don't you?
I'll be
say
honest
why
with you. I
ours
was
is the
kind of
best.
just
You were
waiting.
there when I was watching Moana.
I did. I actually did watch this one. I watched it 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she only knows one movie in her category.
Pixar, The Incredibles. I mean, there's a lot out there.
Any of them.
I'm about to get kicked off the stream.
We're running out of time. Okay, look. So, all right. I'm going to argue that it's I don't know. Kids like it. Like, Frozen.
Just give her the points. Just give her the points.
Frozen is this new CG style. You're right. The Incredibles is so many of these movies are in this new style, and it allows for a lot more detail, a lot more depth, a lot more big, broad scene movement with lots of little bitty details. I would argue that that's the biggest strength of CG. You get a lot more details that create a deeper, more dazzling experience. And I don't really have anything to tear down the others because I love them just as much. I'll watch them.
And Moana. That's all we know.
Moana. I love Moana.
That's all we know.
No worries. All right. Brandon, Melissa, how about you guys?
Well, Al made most of our points for us, so we'll just say exactly what Al said. Plus, you get some nice little flourishes with camera movements when you introduce the CG aspect of it that you wouldn't be able to pull off with hand drawn. So it's the best of both worlds. So you get not quite the very computer 3D aspect with that Katie loves so much.
Because kids love it.
And kids, modern kids with very short attention spans, like Katie.
Katie's never allow me anywhere again.
That's confirmed. It's not wrong.
And so, yeah, you get a little bit of that tech, but not enough to where you can't feel the artist in it. So that's it. I don't need any more time. Melissa?
Okay.
Why?
All right. So I know, guess you'll have the poll up. You guys vote again. Which one was the best argument that was going through?
Did you guys, Ryan and Katie, did you see that comment?
Oh, all right.
I
So
did.
Lando.
I know it's computer generated
image.
Yeah, computer generated
Do it.
image.
Throw that vote up there. We need it.
Also, I really like the Mulan reference. I wanted to get a Mulan in there, but it wasn't a duet option. So Swift is a coursing river, not a lawyer.
So
Cool guy
polls up, guys. You make your votes. Right now, it's all neck and neck. So it's looking
Tied
good.
up.
Again, Al is currently leading 2-0. So we'll see how this one goes. I mean, again, there's a lot of different animation styles. You've got live action that came out recently with a lot of these remakes that are coming out. You've got a kind of this mix of live action. So like the Jungle Book, right? So like heavily realistic CGI with Jungle Book and the new Lion King, things like that. So yeah.
Can I shout out my actual current favorite Disney movie, which is the new Cinderella, and everything about it is beautiful. Like the beautiful to watch. I love everything about the new live action Cinderella movie. I just couldn't commit to live action because I have such strong negative feelings about Aladdin.
You see the new sequel they're coming out with about Cinderella?
I haven't.
Pam and Tommy. So
That was the Pamela Anderson thing I showed you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. It does not look like Lily James, but I love the new Cinderella. So I'm interested in the new live action offerings. Just please don't give me another Aladdin. I haven't seen the whole thing. I tried several times and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, they've got.
You can't replace Robin Williams. To Al's
Cruella
point,
coming out next week, I think, on Disney Plus for the premiere stuff. So.
But that's not considered like a
Cruella.
live action remake.
Oh, Cruella.
It's like, I guess in the vein of Maleficent. So when they did all of that, it's kind of like a side story, I guess.
Side story.
So how did she
Seems like
become
people are digging it.
Cruella? So
just
All
looks
right,
like the
we have a
Devil Wears
winner.
Prada.
Go winner at 46%. Modern CGI took it.
That's right.
Oh man, that's sympathy
Good job,
joke.
Katie.
This kids love it.
Everyone said, woohoo, kids.
All right, I know my next argument.
Because the kids like it.
So we're at 1 for Ryan and Katie. We've got 2 for Al. Brandon and Melissa, you got to do good on this movie pitch. Bring it up, bring it back. So we'll get into question 4. And so question 4 is a little bit different. We'll go into that.
Round 4.
And question 4 is a little different. So this one is a random movie pitch. This is a staple to Disney Fights. We do this on every episode. And so I give these guys 3 randomized characters and 2 randomized genres. They have to pick 2 of those characters and a genre, and they have to pitch the movie. So you got 90 seconds to pretty much give us a pitch for this movie, why we want to go see this in theaters. Each person will do that, and then we'll have, again, our rebuttal. You'll tell us why yours is the one they should be spending money, and it's going to be pretty good. So question 4, random movie pitch. And who do you want to go first?
Oh, don't make me choose.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
I think Brandon and Melissa,
Just pick
they're live.
1, 2, or 3. All right, so we'll...
Okay, Brandon and Melissa.
We want them to go first or last then? We'll give you
Sympathy
the choice. We'll do the choice here, Brandon. Brandon and Melissa, since you guys are with the 0 points, do you want to go first or last?
Well, if you ain't first, you're last. So let's go first.
All right, let's do it then. All right, so give them your characters and your movie pitch.
So I guess you gave us Cinderella, Hercules, Scar, and the genre was action or
historical.
documentary history.
Yeah.
So I haven't had time to discuss this with Melissa, so I'm going to shoot from the hip.
I think that was a choice.
Let's hear
really
the movie voice. Pitch us this trailer. Why
So
we want to see
we're going to
this.
choose Cinderella and Scar as our characters.
No, you had Herc and Cinderella, but you can change it if you want to change it. But your graphic ain't gonna match.
Wait, you didn't send us Cinderella?
Yeah, it's Cinderella and Hercules, not Cinderella and Scar.
Where was Scar?
You didn't pick Scar.
This is not a great start,
You
guys.
picked-
Not
You
a great
picked
start.
Hercules and
It
Cinderella.
says Cinderella, Hercules,
this is
Scar,
my favorite part.
action
This is why you
historical.
should have sent it to me, not to
I'm
Brandon.
pretty sure that I said Cinderella and Scar.
You said Herc.
But because I haven't seen Hercules, that's what that may be
Oh.
what you're
Okay.
thinking of.
Well, let's pretend Hercules is Scar. Action movie. Scar Cinderella.
Let's not, because it's not what I chose, Dan.
Brandon,
If that is your real name.
Brandon's text says Cinderella, Scar, action.
Oh, does it say Scar?
Thank you, Al.
My fault.
Thank you.
My fault, then. That's on me.
All right, you're living
That's
a
on
double
me.
life. We get it. We get it.
There's 2 people here.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So,
So
Scar and
here's my
Cinderella,
pitch.
right?
Ignore the.
Go.
Correct. Action movie. Here's my pitch. This is going to be a buddy cop action movie in the vein of Training Day. So Scar is an old, world-weary, beaten-down cop in the Pride Lands. He has to take in this new detective who's Cinderella, show her the ropes. She's like super naive, like just trying to get into the game, like trying to prove herself. And he's like super standoffish to her. He's about to retire. He's got an apartment in the elephant graveyard. And he just doesn't want anything to do with this princess wannabe cop. Well, then Cinderella finds out that he's got these like backdoor deals with these hyenas. And so she's like she ends up having to take him down. And there's this big confrontation at the end. And I won't spoil what happens, but it ends with something like
he's still pitching it to studios. So.
It ends with, a big like, one-liner in the vein of like, Mufasa ain't got nothing on me, instead of like King Kong. So that's our pitch.
All right.
Next.
All right. So we're gonna go, I guess, Ryan and Katie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan and Katie. You're gonna go next, and then we'll end it with Al. Hopefully, I didn't mess up any of these other picks. Again, my fault on the graphic.
Think you messed ours up. I was pretty clear about it.
We'll get it modified, edited for the YouTube version. I'll just paste Scar right on top of Hercules. You'll be good to go.
There you go.
All right. So I
matter.
picked because again, don't know that he's seen all the movies involved, but I picked Tarzan as a child, Kuzco as a llama in a documentary together. So think. How you're distracted. Okay. Picture a documentary in the vein of Best in Show, but instead of a dog show, we're doing something a little like House Hunters International. So Kuzco's a little more informed. He's not looking to destroy anything, but he is looking for a new vacation home. And instead of Pacha's Hill this time, he's going to Tarzan's jungle. And so he arrives in Tarzan's jungle and he's looking to build a new vacation home, treehouse, little hut, research tent.
And time out. This is Briar Laurie. As he said, it is narrated by David Attenborough, just so everybody knows. Go ahead, continue.
I don't know what that means. So they go through this whole process and he is working really hard to figure out where he's going to build his next Kuzco-topia. All the while helped out by young Tarzan and his friends Turk and then the elephant and all these other characters. And then in the end, I'm going to also say that's still being pitched to studios.
Can't give you all the secrets.
Hilarity ensues, and we all love House Hunters International, and we all love Kuzco-topia, and I just think it would be fun to watch. That's my pick.
Awesome. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, Al. Let's hear it. What you got, man?
All right. I was given Timon and Pumbaa, Peter Pan, Eeyore, adventure comedy. So I chose Peter Pan, Eeyore, and an adventure. So there we go. So my movie would be called Exiting Neverland. Christopher Robin loses his belief in the 100-acre woods that he has believed as a child. He has gifted his only toys to his kids. He has a box of memories that he visits from time to time, but he's totally not the same person that he promised himself he would be, as he reads in a letter that says, his young child handwriting says, "Don't grow up." So he starts thinking about it as he notices Eeyore walks across the table and sees him and says, "You did it. You grew up." And now Eeyore says, but that would be voiced by Brandon. So then he comes up, he says, "I don't want to grow up. I want to be a kid again." So Eeyore says, "Don't be like me. Don't be a sad sack. I'm going to take you on an adventure." So he takes him through the whole world of Disney. You see all your favorite characters, much like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You see all your favorite Disney characters and everything, go through all the lands, and you get to Neverland. They go through the Imagination Forest and the colorful trees that are made of candy and everything, and paint and everything. And they get on a pirate ship, and as they're walking the plank to their death, up flies Peter Pan, and takes him on an adventure to the 100-acre woods, take him back to find not only his friends, but also the joy and love that he lost as a kid when he wrote that letter, "Don't grow up to be an adult." And Cillian Murphy would play Christopher Robin. Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond would play Eeyore, the voice. And the music would be a score only of all Pink Floyd music. There you go. Exiting Neverland. Coming to a theater. Neverland.
Okay. Well, if you needed any more evidence that Al,
I got lost in the middle. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't remember what it's about.
All right.
That's okay.
Brandon, Melissa, let's hear it, man.
Tianka in it.
what do you need to hear now?
So now you just you get a few seconds if you want to rebuttal, if you want to tear any of theirs down. Why any of them didn't make sense or anything. Now's your time.
Katie, who were your characters that you chose?
I don't even know the character.
I don't think I've seen this.
Katie, the second character.
Cusco is from the Emperor's New Groove.
Even I knew that, man.
Even he knew that.
The
David
llama?
Spade.
Is he the
The
llama?
llama.
The llama. Yeah.
He gets turned. The whole premise is that he gets turned into a llama. He's like most of the Emperor's New
Guys,
Groove. He's a llama.
Brandon's not even. Everybody's watching. Brandon's never even seen RoboCop, so let's,
Yeah, let's just
lower expectations.
take all the points away from
Tarzan
that.
also spent the first third of the movie as a child.
I know Tarzan.
I see Brandon.
Look, the
idea.
documentary didn't work if you had the much more serious older Tarzan. It was going to be a much more entertaining combination of Cusco the llama and Tarzan if he was still a child. I'm sorry, this is not my time. Continue, Brandon.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I didn't listen to your pitch because we were trying to figure out who Cusco was.
I thought you said couscous.
It didn't work.
They thought it was a delightful snack.
But now you got. I mean, I like your movies, so I mean, just give it to Al. It's fun.
So the chat is saying this is painful. We've got they all lose a half a point.
Why do I lose a half a point?
They're saying
Because of obscurity?
it's painful because you guys don't know all of these Disney characters.
I know who Cusco is. Tarzan as a kid, I didn't watch that movie, but I know who Tarzan is.
I feel like I deserve an extra point for knowing who all the characters are.
All right, so Ryan and Katie,
Kids
your
love
turn.
Okay.
Your turn.
That's our target market, kids.
Kids.
Okay, here's what kids would not love. Exiting
Katie's
Neverland.
explanation of her movie.
That's a good point, though. He's got a good point.
Exiting Neverland would not fly. I got lost in
Peter
the
Pan
middle,
would.
but it sounded a little too cerebral and it sounded a little too like Ghost of
Literally.
Christmas
A little
Past
too like Al.
in a downer way. Like kids are not going to want to go to see an adventure movie, sort of, about exiting Neverland. I'm not on board for that. I am somewhat interested in the Scar Cinderella combination. I know it's still Hercules on the screen, but the Scar Cinderella action movie, as long as it's done with Cinderella in her dress the whole time, I'm interested. Scar's a lion, Cinderella in her dress. I'm kind of interested in that. But
Well, if that's what
overall,
you need, then
as
yes,
a
she's gonna wear
fun
a dress.
jaunt in the vein of their original movies for something a little fun and lighthearted, I still think Cusco and Young Tarzan come out on top.
Do I get to rebut
That's
now?
just me.
Yeah. So now it's on to you,
I
Al.
was like, let me at him.
All right. So at least I came up with something original and didn't have to quote 15 things to make my idea make sense. My idea is finding your childhood through the monotony of adulthood. So therefore, the parents would go be a lot like Forrest Gump if you have to have pinpoints to bring people back in for you, Katie. So it would be a lot like
That's
Forrest
Finding
Gump to
Neverland,
where
though.
you would
That's
be able to
Finding Neverland.
I take the floor, ma'am. So therefore, Christopher Robin Milne is the actual Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin Milne is the one that his father wrote the book, A.R. Milne. And Christopher Robin is actually a sad person in real life and hates Winnie the Pooh because his dad made money off of him. Therefore, this would be telling the real story of Christopher Robin. These were real toys that he had as a kid. And he actually named the bear Winnie after Winnipeg, the bear at a circus that he went to, or a fair that he went to with his dad. And that's when his dad made up all the story and took all the childhood out of him. So he had to have this to have a childhood. So therefore he can come back and he can find his childhood, go back to his kids and give them a better childhood because he's now a happier person. There you go. Exiting Neverland.
That was a lot. It was a lot to take in.
He's still single, guys. Still single.
So, all right. So we'll get the poll up for you guys to vote. We've got people in the chat saying last week we had some cutthroatness going on with this particular pitch, but this week it's fun. It's all fun. Like I said,
and kids will love it. Yeah. I meant to say that.
So poll is up. Make sure you guys vote for which movie do you want to go see in theaters with your money. Who made the better argument? And also check out the Twitter, the Instagram. Check it out. There may be something over there if you're looking.
We
to get
have to
that,
ask the
that
question.
prize.
So the question's not in the post.
Oh, is the question not in the post?
That's what I just said.
What does the post say?
So
You're the media manager.
We
You said it. You said it.
We practiced this.
3 seconds before we went live.
If
We
we did-
practiced it.
but we did it.
I think
Okay.
you guys get a point.
So the question is, who won? What you're going to do is go on Instagram or Twitter. If you go on Instagram, repost our post in your stories and make sure you tag. You're going to link it. Tag the account so that we can see that it's in your stories. And if you are on Twitter, Dan.
Can't
if
even
you
remember
are
her
on
husband's
Twitter,
name. It's embarrassing.
then
Never.
I never, just like sometimes when I'm like asleep, I'm like, Dan. No, it's Brit.
We practiced this, Brit. I'm a Dan.
Okay. I'm focused. I can do this.
Just
On
wait till he
Twitter,
shaves
you
the beard,
retweet
you'll
the answer to
recognize
this question.
him.
So the question is, who won round one of this debate?
Yeah.
Who won round one, and what would your choice have been? So round one, the question was best Disney duo. Who out of these three won, and what would your choice of best Disney duo have been? So retweet it, the tweet that is about to go up, or repost in your stories and make sure you tag DeepLD.
And then at the end, we're going to pick one lucky winner out of that to get the in-game
We're going to
DSA.
announce it live on stream, and you do not have to be present to
Yeah.
it.
And
But you
a
wanna
free
stick around.
viewing of Zack Snyder's Justice League and Brandon's Theater. There you go.
If you want to make that trip.
Sure, why not?
But they don't have
They'll do that
internet
for
there,
anybody who
so
asks.
The internet.
this is your business.
So,
Sorry, I love you guys. It's not.
Ryan will autograph a copy of Suicide Squad. So
Yeah.
for you.
4K.
Yeah,
All
he's
right, so
trying to
It
get rid
is
of.
on Twitter now, and it is on Instagram. So you guys go do that now, and we're gonna track it and announce it later.
Yep, some both of those. So the winner has come in. The votes are in, and the winner is not a Herc film. So Brandon and Melissa, you win this one.
Oh wow, you won
With
one.
your,
All right,
with your
good.
scar,
Well,
with your
sure.
scar
That
post.
they won.
They don't even believe it. Brandon, are you wearing a Disney shirt?
Yeah, we already went over this.
Yeah, we already
Okay.
talked about this, Al.
Yeah, I don't listen to you either.
So we've got Al at 2.
Winning.
We've got 1-1. So this next question is going to come down to if we either have a winner, which is going to be Al, or we're going to go down to sudden death with a random question. We're going to get probably, 2 minutes before we ask it. So it'll be new to everyone because again, another week where I'm not prepared with the
I'll
bonus
come up
question.
with a tiebreaker question.
We practiced this.
This has literally happened every episode, and I keep forgetting. to come
So
up with
every
one.
episode, the last 2 episodes have been ties.
Yeah.
And there had to be a tiebreaker.
So
On the spot question.
we'll see. So Al, you got to make some good arguments so we don't have a tiebreaker, or if we have one, we're gonna have to come up with something.
I got your
So-
back, Dan.
This is all rigged. Now they're rooting for Al. We got to call this whole thing off.
Dan's running all of his burner accounts.
Yeah.
All right, so you got a
Okay.
question here from Kaiser.
We are supposed to quote tweet on. Yeah. Do that?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. You can quote tweet it, which is how you reshare it out.
I thought it was called retweeting.
I mean, you quote it, so
there's
it's in
both.
there, and then you add yours. Yeah.
Technically, it counts as a retweet.
Yeah.
Okay. We were all right.
we were all right. So we're gonna go into the potential final round here.
Final round.
And we're going to go into that question, which is best Disney movie of all time. So the way this works, we talk about this too. This is another staple on here. I've created a giant list of Disney movies. And so every week, the participants are going to go through that list and pick a movie. That movie will no longer be available every week. So that list is going to keep getting lower and lower and lower. So we've already seen some pretty good movies come up in the last couple weeks. So now they're working off of what's left on the list. And as we get closer to semifinals and finals, we're going to be kind of scraping the bottom of the bucket for Disney movies. So I think it'll be a lot of fun as we get there. So these guys have went through there. They've looked at those different movies. They've made their choices. And now they're going to tell you why the choice that they made is the best Disney movie of all time. All right. So you just want to go left to right again?
Left to
last
right.
time we were Brandon. So Ryan and Katie, what is y'all's choice?
I don't think Ryan has seen this movie, so let's not give him
Confirmed.
credit where it's
I
not
have
due.
not.
I would like to start by saying
argument.
this is a Pixar produced but Disney released property, so I don't want to hear any rebuttals from Brandon or Al
Specifically out.
about that. From Al about that. I'm going to say that greatest Disney movie of all time is Up. And everyone knows that Up is quite the tearjerker. Everyone is sobbing in the first 5 minutes of the movie. But what it really is kicking off is an emotional roller coaster of a movie. You have lots of laughs, you have lots of tears, you have all of these emotions. It's just a ride that starts you from the beginning. In the same CGI vein, it's beautiful to watch. It has all of these colors from the balloons at the beginning to Paradise Falls to the snipe, which is the most hilarious thing I've seen. It has a great relationship development between Mr. Fredricksen and Russell, who is so cute, and then Doug is so eager to please, and the snipe is so kind and fun with them. Is the snipe kind? The snipe's not kind, but he is hilarious. And he participates in their little gang. And in the end, just seeing Mr. Erickson come up and pin on Russell's badge, and it's like his grandpa, and all he wanted to do at the beginning was just help him cross the street, is the most heartwarming, beautiful, fun story in the prettiest package.
All right. That's a good pick. I know there's a few people in the chat that say they like Up as a movie, so that was a good one. All right, Al, what you got?
I have Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, way back when, Tim Burton had a deal with Disney, kind of started out as like an assistant there. And this is one of the movies that came out of that. This was produced and written by him. Henry Selick ended up directing it. But this is the stop motion that Brandon and I were talking about earlier as probably the coolest art form as far as animation goes. Just watching behind the scenes is entertainment in and of itself in this movie. Not like watching people sit in a chair and push things across the screen, but these people are up actually building stuff and whatnot. And both of these guys that like to, collect characters and whatnot, they could have some cool characters from this movie. You have Jack Skellington, you have Oogie Boogie. Not only do you have all of those great characters, you also have two of the best holidays, the best holiday, Christmas, and the second or third best holiday, Halloween. And you can watch this on either occasion, or you can watch this whenever you want to with kids, with family, whatever. But you have a great soundtrack with great songs that rock bands have covered, that symphonies have covered. And also they continue year after year, except for last year after year, to release this in theaters, and special birthday anniversaries and things like that, because this movie brings the masses to this day. Not only did Danny Elfman voice and write the songs, but Tim Burton was behind this, and this is one of the most, if not the most, Tim Burton film where everybody says they wish he would harken back to his old ways.
All right. It's a good one, too. It's definitely one I grew up on as well.
It's a good one.
All right. Brandon, Melissa, what you got?
We decided to go with the classic Lion King. And one of the reasons why I love this movie so much is because I feel like it just really makes you feel. And it just, especially with, when Simba's dad dies. And like, I just remember as a kid, just kind of, I mean, I know that there's a lot of death and like losing parents in like the Disney movies, but like you see this relationship and this special bond, and then it is completely like devastating when you are watching Simba experience this. And then he's runs away and thinks that it's his fault. And I mean, I think that's the kind of movies that I still enjoy to this day, movies that make me feel, and that that I can really just feel like I'm immersed in some of those emotions.
Yeah, and I'll just say that it's got the best score. It's got the Hans Zimmer score. It's got great music. We already talked about Elton John earlier. I don't have to reiterate that. The cast. I mean, this is one of the first movies, as far as a Disney movie, that I can remember having such a like packed like A-list cast. James Earl Jones, Jeremy Irons, Broderick, JTT for you ladies, Nathan Lane, Rowan Atkinson, Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, man, I love this movie. I saw this movie at Daytona Beach, Ryan, and I immediately went out and I immediately went out and bought the Pride Rock little like action figure set. I was like, this movie consumed me when it came out, and it's still my favorite. Like, this was on the list, but I didn't like. You had other movies that had been picked, but this is my favorite Disney movie. So it
it the
didn't
Pride
matter.
Rock that opened up and had all the little characters in it? Because I had that little toy.
No.
Oh, my Pride Rock opened.
They didn't have that in stock in Daytona.
Yeah. But no, it's just great. It's a great movie. It's got great action. It's got great drama. It's exhilarating.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Up,
Timon and Pumbaa.
Your time
Keep going. And it's the most thrilling and it's redemptive and it's the best movie ever.
You can't filibuster Dan's show.
All right. So
Wait, well, everybody in the chat is like right now very undecided because they like them all. So I feel like your rebuttals are very important.
yeah, they're going to be pretty big. And then the question here in chat was, were you just reading IMDb, or did you actually have all those people lined up in your mind here of the cast there, Brandon?
I will
make
say
show
Brandon
notes,
probably
bro.
had the whole thing.
I think
It's
I
Probably
agree.
just knows.
His tattoo of JTT says it all. It's upper thigh.
Yep.
All right. So Ryan and Katie, time for the rebuttal. Let's hear it. Why is Up the better choice?
Okay, Up is the better choice. I'm going to throw this out with the kids love it argument toward The Nightmare Before Christmas, because you can watch it with kids, but I'll be honest, it's creepy. I also don't like Danny Elfman, and the combination of the animation and the Danny Elfman score are not an uplifting combination for me. I'm much more interested, again, in the bright colors, the fun animal characters, the just fun references, the fun relationship, the whimsical atmosphere of, how many balloons does it take to lift your house and fly it away to paradise? That's a far better option for kids, definitely, but also overall is an uplifting Disney movie. And now for The Lion King, I am all about a movie that makes me feel. But I feel that Up is one that is going to take you on a much more elaborate journey. We're not so focused on just the death of a father. We're focused on the establishment of a new father figure in a child's life and what that awesome journey looks like. And I really think that makes, again, Up the better choice. If we're picking between emotional journeys, that's my argument for it.
All right now.
I remember the last time I went to a theater and I saw a bunch of children walking out crying. It was great. I remember that experience for kids. So to start a movie off with death of a grandmother that didn't have kids, actually, it's great. It's a good time. The only thing kids remember from this movie is the balloons and squirrel. That's the only thing they remember from Up.
But aren't those great things to remember?
And earlier you said it's for the kids. This is not for the kids. This is for more of the adults and to bring them back to their childhood, similar to my Exiting Neverland. But the thing is that you're talking about this is for the kids. So therefore your pitch for the kids, sorry. Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, this is continuously introduced to family members time and time again, much like Lion King. However, the Lion King also has a lot of death and sadness in it, whereas
Which are things that you love, Al.
Jack
Everybody knows
Skellington is just trying to find himself in this world, and this has got real rock and roll and everything. And Katie, have you ever even seen this movie?
Not the whole
Exactly.
thing,
So your
no.
Danny Elfman and everything combination doesn't really play because you haven't seen it. So at least I've seen your movie. Anyway, so the thing
Can you
is
imagine
that,
doing a podcast with him every week?
so anyway, I'm just saying that this movie, Nightmare Before Christmas, can be seen all year round. You don't get tired of it. You don't get tired of the soundtrack. People continue to reinvent this movie because it is such an inspiration to so many, and it continues about.
Right.
Lion King was great in its time, but it doesn't continue to inspire.
All right. So we got Brandon and Melissa finishing it off, wrapping it up. Let's hear it.
All right. So I would just say that as far as Up goes, people remember the first 15 minutes and that's really it. Like it starts off really strong and then it's mediocre for the rest of the movie. Whereas a movie like Lion King also hits you with those feels, but it's also has a great mix of drama, comedy. It's got that redemptive arc with Simba. The bad guy gets his due in the end. And as far as Nightmare Before Christmas, I like the music. I deeply respect the animation style, but it's not one that I can watch year round. I watch it at Halloween and or Christmas, and that's it. Like one of the two. It's not a movie that I'm going to put in and just watch on repeat because it's more of a seasonal movie. So that's all I have. It is. Melissa, do we have any more time? You got anything?
I mean, I was going to say the same thing about The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't feel like that's one that I feel like it's more of a boring type, Disney movie for me. It's a lot harder to watch all the way
Katie
through.
texted Melissa and said, "Say this."
It's boring.
Get him.
And I honestly, as I'm trying to think about it, I don't really know that I've finished it. I feel like I've
That's
fallen
not saying
asleep
much
every
for
time
you.
we.
I was about to say, it's
watch
not
it.
saying much for you, Melissa. You have a track record.
All right.
You're one to talk, Albert.
I was about to say. It's interesting that you say this.
So good arguments for all the different movies. So we're going to turn it over to the poll. We're going to see what the viewers think here in the poll of who won this. So again, we'll see if we're going to have our extra question here. We definitely have.
Somebody
we
help
definitely
Dan
have
out.
it ready. We definitely have it ready. We
He's
have it ready.
sweating
Don't worry. Kelly has thought up.
We
a
have
question, so
We have some options.
But yep.
They practiced this. So,
We practiced this.
So we'll see what the poll ends up with. Again, I think they're all good arguments. All the movies, right? Like every movie on that list is a good movie in its own way, depending on what you want to watch. And I think all these are great picks.
What's the score right now?
So the score
Not
right
the
now,
poll now, but in general.
Al has 2 and the others have 1.
Okay.
So if Al doesn't win this, we're going to sudden death.
sudden death.
Yes.
In a
Right now,
world.
Lion King is in the lead.
Yes. Right now, Lion King is in the lead.
Uh-oh. Somebody can feel the love tonight. Am I
And
right?
if they win, it'll be Brandon and Melissa.
I mean, Al, I think right now it's gonna be a long shot to make
It's
that
okay.
up, man.
Yeah.
But I feel you. I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before
So-
Christmas is great.
Oh.
We went and saw that at a drive-in
See?
over Christmas.
Yeah, over Christmas they had it going on.
Continue to put it back in theaters.
I mean, technically, they can make the same case though. Like Lion King was
That's
remade.
what I haven't seen is Inside Out.
So
That was
Inside
on a
Out?
lot of the top
Yeah.
movie lists I saw, and I haven't seen Inside Out yet.
That was one last week, right? That
that
was-
was somebody's
I have no
favorite
interest
movie
in that
last
movie.
week.
I don't really
But
know.
everybody,
Wait-
yes. Guess just
wait
went.
to see
Everyone
it.
vote.
Yes,
It's got
everybody
Mindy
vote.
Kaling. I
Voting.
love Mindy Kaling.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
I
people
would
out there. We
advise-
got a handful of votes. So
I would advise you guys to wait to see it until after you have a kid. It's important.
Better, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll never see it.
We might have to rewatch it. Okay.
Thanks,
The
Brandon.
winner
The votes are in.
is Lion King. So we are going into a tiebreaker.
Yay!
Why don't we let them pick which question they want to do?
Is the sudden death question about Cusco? Because
Yes, it
either
is.
one of it.
Absolutely. Do you know Cusco?
No.
Can you name any line?
Character.
Another.
Emperor's New Groove.
All right, so
The Emperor.
His name's Cusco.
Really?
So,
Yes.
He turns into the lion.
Okay.
so we got a question coming up, but again,
Thanks for
the
running
other-
in, Melissa.
the other thing to throw out here, and this goes for the last 2 episodes as well. So even the people who have not won. So again, whoever wins, they're going to move on to the semifinals. Week 9 is going to be a viewer's choice. So you guys are going to vote back 3 people that you want to see come back into episode 9. So again, whoever doesn't win this episode still has a chance to make it into the semifinals based on the viewers' votes of who their favorites were. And that goes again for episode 1 and 2. So as we continue through that, keep track of who your favorites were. Go back, watch the other episodes, things like that. So you guys can do your votes as we get closer to episode 9 to figure out who's going to come back.
I think the
Right,
chat
get
is
back
telling us what our tiebreaker question should be.
And which
What they
one?
want to see.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you want that one. Okay. All right. So this
That's what
is
the
a
people
pretty,
want.
this is a pretty good one. So
No puzzles, no
uh,
puzzles, no puzzles, no puzzles.
It's a spelling. I need you to spell this word backwards and upside down.
It's Cusco.
So the question's going to be, let me go ahead and clear this out. Again, I need a little graphic saying final round, whatever. This will be for Brandon, Melissa, and for Al.
Wait, time out before you do that. Still remember, it's still open to do the
Yes.
whatever Twitter thing that we're doing.
Put it on Instagram. Be grabbing
Answer the
names.
question and the Instagram options,
Yeah.
and we'll do that at the end.
Yep. So after this question, we'll do the giveaway, and then I'll get with you over on Discord. We'll make that happen. So the question's going to be, and I'll give you guys just a little bit to think through this. Best sidekick or best Disney sidekick. So we're not just talking about duos. Now we're saying sidekicks. There's plenty of sidekicks. Pretty much every Disney movie has one.
You have a couple minutes. Take a few minutes.
So take a few minutes, think about that. Who your best Disney sidekick is going to be.
Didn't even hear that.
Did your watch just tell you to go to
Watch told
sleep?
me to go to
I
sleep.
don't have a clue, Sherry. You don't know.
I got mine.
Can you name any Disney sidekicks?
Ryan, I don't think they're going to vote you back to the
Yeah.
to the fan choice.
I wouldn't
here.
either. I wouldn't
I
either.
got mine.
They're going to be like, Katie can come back, but Ryan can't. He just
Yeah.
needs to.
I haven't done a good job educating them over the last.
Yeah, it's
7
really her
years.
fault at the end of the day, you know.
It's
All right,
he's really
Allison, he
teaching
has
me how he's really not paying attention when we're sitting
Yeah, I've
on
got
the
it. I've got
couch
it. I'm
watching
ready.
my pick of movie for a change.
Yeah.
Ryan is not paying attention.
Yeah. But you watched
I've learned.
Justice League like 5 times already, though.
That's correct.
5.
At least.
5.
I know Ryan's watched it way more than that. I'm just.
It is
I
a
know
4-hour
Katie
movie.
watches it every time.
That's
so.
20 hours of Justice League for me. So I've probably seen it 5 times at this point. Yeah.
Are we going
Brandon, y'all
alphabetical
got
order,
y'all's
or no?
decisions. Y'all need to whisper back and forth. Y'all good?
I think we're ready.
All right. So, Al, since you were coming into this leading, I'm going to have you go first,
Okay.
and we're going to cross our fingers that we didn't pick the same people.
I'm going to say the Genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
The Genie from
We're going first.
See, therefore,
Chances.
even Brandon and Melissa are going to vote for mine. The Genie from Aladdin is the best. I mean, Robin Williams killed it. It doesn't matter who tries to fill those shoes; it's just not going to work. Robin Williams is the greatest in this role. If you've ever seen any of the outtakes and everything, it's wonderful. You can go and you can quote him all day long. He's a madman in this movie, and this is the role that was made for Robin Williams and really brings him to the masses. So it's the funniest. He's the most heartfelt, and it's one of the better stories of a sidekick. So therefore, I pick Genie from Aladdin.
All right.
Al Adden.
So if you need another minute, you can think through it, Brandon and Melissa, of who you guys want to pick.
I think that's the most animated I've ever
Since
seen
he
Brandon.
stole it.
Besides, I love this movie.
Besides when Justice
Should have
League
known
was
that you were going
announced.
to pick that.
I made the
there's still
argument
a lot.
earlier in the day.
Do you
so
have
know I'm
anybody
right.
else? A boo, because he steals the food for him. I don't know.
There's a lot out there. There's a lot of sidekicks. Depends on which movie
They
you're
agree
thinking
with
through.
me. That's the thing.
I know it's hard. That was the
Which I mean, when we were trying to come up with a sidekick, I really don't think of Genie as a sidekick. I think of him as a main character. I mean, when I think of a sidekick, I think of more like Abu, Pascal.
What about
who,
Sebastian from Little
You
Mermaid?
know, right.
I'm with
like
Melissa.
those-
We got to scratch this question and start over.
So
Oh yeah, that's how we're gonna do it.
we'll do that. That's it.
yeah. That's our argument.
Yeah.
Genie is not even a sidekick.
No,
Al.
he makes the movie.
Yeah, Genie's not a sidekick. That's just who we were gonna go with until you took it. That's what I'm hearing.
Tomato, potato.
No,
bruh.
we were really upset that you had picked a non-sidekick. That's
Oh.
why we got animated.
Fair
So-
argument.
Makes sense.
Fair argument.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Melissa
Do we
sounds
need to switch a question or do you
No,
guys
let's
have?
go.
No.
Do you guys have?
Totally
Totally
though.
I mean, you named a couple other ones, Melissa.
Fight
if you
for
wanna,
Sebastian
if you wanna
from
go
Little
off
Mermaid,
that.
or-
You got Sebastian. You've got Flounder. You've got
Sebastian,
Mushu.
he's got a nice way of talking.
All right. So I think you've also made your case of why Genie's not the pick. So do we need rebuttals? Do you need to add more to it? We need to go to the vote. You guys let me know.
Maybe the tiebreaker question needs to be sent to them ahead of time.
Oh, well, maybe. Probably. Maybe next week.
That's what your media manager says.
Yeah.
Well,
We're learning on the fly.
So, I mean, there's some people in chat saying Genie is a headliner. He's not as much of a sidekick.
but the movie's called Aladdin, and he finds the genie. The genie is only a headliner because of Robin Williams making him the headliner.
You could
So-
send it to a vote, and that's really it.
Well, that's what they're going
All right.
to do.
I mean, you're not voting on who picks the best sidekick. You're voting on who picked
All right.
the sidekick.
All right, let's alter the question then. All right, so let's
Oh.
alter the question
Oh,
slightly.
I see. Cook
Slightly.
the books because people like
No,
Zack
no,
Snyder.
No, because let's alter. So this
I
is
like this.
what
I like this show.
Guest
This is
threw
cool.
out. So Guest is one of the mods here helping out. He's also got his own Twitch channel, so definitely check out Guest if you haven't. It's Guest Gaming. So he threw this up in Discord. Let's change it slightly. So instead, we're going to make the argument of, is Genie a sidekick or is he a headliner character? So we've already kind of set our stances here. Let's make that argument because
Okay.
we've already done it a little bit, but let's make it a little more formal.
So we're supposed
So
to argue that.
Yeah, so we'll
No.
start with you, Al. Genie. He is a sidekick.
We practice this.
Oh yeah. All right. Hang on. Let me talk to my imaginary wife. Yeah. All right. Okay. The movie is written as
Oh, yeah. Still
Robin
going?
Williams won supporting actor, not actor of the year. So therefore, it is a side character. Also, he is written as a side character. It's just the only reason you think of him as a character is because Robin Williams did such a good job. That's it. So supporting actor can't win for lead role. So therefore, there's your argument.
All right. Brandon,
And-
Melissa, there's also some help in the chat if you're looking in the
Kids
chat.
love it.
Again, we don't have enough internets for the chat. Sorry. But
And I don't want to see mean-spirited stuff.
I would just say that a supporting character doesn't mean that it's a sidekick.
Definitely.
Sidekick is more tertiary, just like it's not like necessary for the story to move forward. It's like Batman and Robin. Like Robin's just a sidekick. He's like he doesn't play a big role. He's just there to help out occasionally. You know, it's and the sidekick to me in Aladdin would be Abu. Like, he is always right there beside Aladdin. He helps out occasionally. He gets into hijinks, but he doesn't matter to the story at all. That's just my take. You got anything that you want to add to it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, would Jasmine be considered?
Movie's not called Jasmine.
I know, but if you're making the argument that
Movie's called Aladdin.
Genie is not,
Aladdin.
I mean, I feel like Jasmine and Genie are kind of at the same level.
Look, go up there with Tiana and Herbivore or whatever that was. That's that argument.
You got Tiana. Making progress.
Tatiana, whatever her name is.
All right. So let's go over to the polls. I think we got some good arguments there. So now it's going to come down to the chat. The chat is definitely on both sides right now. We're seeing some good points from both sides. So we're going to see with that poll. Keep in mind with this poll, it's going to come down to whoever wins this poll is going to move on to the semifinals. So think about all the questions. Think about this question. Who do you guys think made the best arguments throughout this whole episode, as well as this tiebreaker question? And we'll see the winner move on to the semifinals. Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
all right, the poll's up for 3 minutes.
All right. So the other thing we need to do is look at, if you want to.
Cinemachine is no longer a thing because of this.
I poured out my competition. Perfect.
Both the wives voted me out.
We survived the Matrix review. We can survive this.
This is true.
Both the wives are like, you can't play with Al anymore. Sorry. He's okay.
All right. So if you have in your mind, you can ask them for like a number or something.
They're like, you're right.
Okay.
Every week he is a jerk.
So.
I never watched your show, but seeing it live.
I understand what you're always going on about now.
Oh man, it's close. So we need everybody voting because right now we are right down the middle. Maybe they're doing that on purpose.
I won it, but then they had to cook.
Did you guys have a contingency for this? You plan for this?
Quit. We did not practice this.
Yeah.
Kelly's going to go in real quick and make a vote.
Nobody wins this. Ryan and Katie win.
I got a quarter.
So we got a lot of people hanging out in chat. Make sure.
If you're in the chat, please vote.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to throw one more thing out there. Kids love it. And they love Robin Williams as a side character.
And he's single. So that's hard.
People are saying no one else vote. Don't do that.
We do have one other question. And it'll be just a question with no arguments, just one statement. And then we'll go to
I think we just flip
who hates Al the most?
If we
God.
So we'll see.
His mom.
So, but no, I mean, so far, again, the episode's been a lot of fun. And as we're waiting on the votes to wrap up,
I've got a tiebreaker for you. Who's seen RoboCop? Brandon, put your hand down.
Yeah, okay, Brandon.
Brandon, put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Have you not seen any of them?
Who's seen Indiana Jones? Yeah.
The fourth one?
No, not the Crystal Skull. Nobody realizes that. It's like, yeah. Brandon's argument. I own them. So I've watched them through osmosis.
Listen. I've got the Blu-ray set. I bought it years ago.
I've heard about
it's
them.
a Disney property. It's a Disney property.
I went to the stunt show.
Yeah. Yep. All correct.
All right. So we did get a winner.
Snap.
We did
All
not.
right.
Somebody at the last second put their vote in. And the winner is Genie is a sidekick. So
wow.
Al took it.
All right.
I won.
Thanks, folks.
By one.
Thanks, folks.
I won.
Somebody wanted it super close till the very end. So we'll have you back on for the semifinals. And again, for Brandon and Melissa and for Ryan and Katie, they still have a chance. There's still a chance with the users' vote.
I'm going to bring Ryan and Brandon on as my wives.
The brother wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a ton of fun. But while so I think Kelly's finishing up the checking over the post and all that. So at the post, we'll let you guys know who is the winner of that. But before we do that, I want to kind of go around to you guys. Go ahead and plug yourselves. I know Cinemachine, we've got Capecast, we've got the Criterion Corner. So I want each of you guys kind of pick one of those, give a little bit of plug, let them know what you guys do on a weekly basis.
Ryan, you want to tell them where they can find us?
Whoa, God, I'm having like deja vu here. All right. So we have a YouTube channel called Cinemachine where we review movies, we talk movie news,
Put up
all
with
kinds
Al.
of stuff. Put up with Al. And movies that I've actually seen, so that helps.
Yeah, Brian does talk a little more on our show.
It's true. It's true. Britt, I gave you an out. I said I don't know anything about Disney movies. My wife can cover for me.
Ryan's more of a Naveen.
Yeah.
He did get the name right this time.
There you go.
I memorized them all. That was part of my argument.
He
So
actually
that's
loves
the
it. It's his
Cinemachine.
favorite Disney movie.
Yeah, I love frogs.
Cinemachine on YouTube, and then we're on Instagram also at Cinemachine Pod, and we also just launched a Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cinemachine Pod. So if you like movies, definitely come over and check our stuff out.
Yeah, and Brandon, you want to go next?
I don't know what else to say besides what
Talk
Brian said.
Capecast, bro.
Talk about Capecast, man.
We're gonna plug all that. We're just doing. I love that. Love it.
It's Zack Snyder.
That's sacrilege. That's sacrilegious in two ways.
Capecast. Ron and I do Capecast. We talk all things geek, as we say, which here lately is exclusively Zack Snyder stuff. We talk some Marvel stuff. Britt's been on the show quite a bit. He's the big Marvel fanboy out of us, and so
Can you
we always
please remove
appreciate
that?
him jumping on. No, we can't. It's there. It's permanent.
Even on our channel, huh?
What happened to your face? Did your camera die?
No, my camera did not.
You turned your camera off. Anyway, but yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at Capecast Show.
Hang on.
Al doesn't know how to work StreamYard.
This is
No, it
this is
says that
great.
my.
I think Zach hacked our channel here. Hacked your channel here.
I thought you guys did that because my camera's still connected. Either way.
That's all right. I like hearing you as Zack Snyder.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. That's my other camera. Hey, how's it going over here?
All right, and now I'll tell them about the other segments you got on.
We have a thing called Criterion Corner. We do that. Oh, I do that because I'm not allowed to do anything else. They don't even sell my merch on the store. So we have that. It's where I talk about really indie flicks, Criterion, really the Criterion collection, but I'm getting into Arrow and Kino Lorber, all of the boutique places. But we've brought on directors to talk to, or a director to talk to so far. We really want to get into the non-underwear movies, as I call them, and we go from there. Yeah. And also everybody come on, we like to have a good time, and all three of us on Cinemachine, and we actually will take your suggestions as to what we should watch, and we like for you guys to interact just like you're doing here on Dan's show, so that you can have fun with us. So that's what
so you can tell them to watch some Disney movies so they can come back and argue these things out.
It must be Emperor's New Groove.
And we should probably say that
everything.
we do Cinemachine weekly on Thursdays at 8:30. So it doesn't conflict with Mr. Dan here's stream, I do not believe. So come over and see us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come and be our friend.
Yeah, so a ton of fun.
It's
ton of fun.
a whole new world.
And
Man,
again,
my
they
whole thing
got-
was like Genie related.
And they got a bunch of stuff over on YouTube, so you can check out those old videos and stuff they've already got posted, as well as all the new content. If you guys like Justice League, especially Zack Snyder Justice League, they've got tons of videos on
Only
that, as well as
Zack Snyder
pretty much.
There was
Yeah, if you want to see the movie broken down by the straw somebody was sipping on in a particular scene, this is the place for you. So 75, 50 videos.
We've logged some hours talking about this film.
Yeah.
That is,
And
that's
you
for
guys
sure.
had some pretty big special guests and stuff over there too. So a lot of really
did,
cool content over there. So definitely check it out. And again, I appreciate you guys coming on. I know when I thought about this idea of doing this, I know you guys all love movies. So I was like, I got to have you guys on here talking about movies.
Heck yeah.
I know it's Disney. I know
fun,
it's
man.
not your normal genre. So
That's my genre.
very, very big,
I appreciate
big
it.
thank you.
Everybody.
for coming on and helping them
Yeah.
out. So,
We appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the
Dan.
both of you. Thank you so much for having us
Yeah.
on.
Thank you guys.
I don't know which one of you are the sidekick because that was totally that definition was mixed
Yeah.
up tonight. So I don't know anymore.
Is it Dan or Britt or me?
Right.
These three options.
Yeah.
So you're both Dan.
gosh. Aren't we
It's like-
all Dan?
We'll never know.
So I'll.
Dude,
It's
that's the
default,
Criterion
Dan.
guy in the corner getting all cerebral.
Yep. So I'll keep you posted out on the semifinals, dates, things like that.
Okay.
And again, I'll keep you guys posted for when we do the voting, because again, you can have other people come out here and vote. So bring your family out here to vote for you, get you back on. We'll make it happen. But yeah, we've got a lot more episodes coming up. So every Monday, again, 8 p.m. we start our stream on Mondays. We do these Disney fights, 5 rounds. We'll be a little more prepared next week with our potential bonus question, since this is the third time that it's happened and I wasn't prepared.
You would think
so,
the second time.
I think it adds flirt to the show.
Yeah. Yeah,
It is.
it's on
It
the
adds
spot.
something. It adds
And the funny thing is, that's the second
Usually
time
another round.
two people have the same
you
question.
had another round and a lot of like panic, like, oh no, what's the question gonna be?
Yeah. And Barstool says my beard is the sidekick.
Not for
So-
long. It's
So
not.
again,
Are you
Wednesday
gonna
stream.
Are you gonna donate the beard hair or
Can I have it?
yeah?
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you should
we'll
make
put it in the
a.
mail to you.
I think you should make a Cousin It doll out of it and put
And
that
just
up
like
on.
make a little shelf, and we'll
Yeah.
just commemorate it, like a
And have it-
taxidermied
when
beard.
people walk by, it goes, just like wiggles and squeals. I think that'd be great.
Blows in the wind when you walk by it.
I
Yeah.
think it's
Oh.
great.
So she was a fan
You
of
found
it
an
until
anniversary
until
gift.
it passed like here.
Yeah, well, I said I don't know if you were in the room, but
I
it
heard.
sat on my shoulder, and it's not right.
And
You
it's
know,
not
what's
right.
funny is
name.
on our show, the way you describe your wife reacting to your beard is a lot more tame than how she actually is reacting
Yeah.
to your beard.
That's true.
I was
No, Kelly's
She was-
kind of
she was a
thinking,
fan
maybe
of
I should
it
shave it
Until about like
What's
2 weeks
new?
ago.
until 2 weeks ago. I was like, that's enough. It was fun. But now it was a good thing to do. We'll remember it always, but we cannot always remember it in my
Can
sister's
you
wedding.
please do a
photos.
montage with that "I Will Remember You" by
Sister's
Sarah
wedding photos
McLachlan?
is a
Like
Yeah.
and like slow, like coming in and out photos. Like
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So, well, thanks for having us on. We
Yeah,
had a great
no,
time.
thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
And
Yeah,
we'll,
thank you guys.
it was fun.
we'll talk to you all a little bit later. And
Oh wait, pick a number. Someone pick a number. Since you won, pick a number 1 through 6.
4.
Great.
all right. So
That's
we'll-
the winner.
Did I hurt somebody? Kill the others.
You hurt the other 5.
You
But,
picked a winner. 1.
all right. So the winner of the
Not
default
again.
distinction pack,
Lori Wagner.
Lori
change my
has
name again.
won. Lori has won. I'm assuming
Yay, Lori!
that's Briar Lori,
Yay.
potentially.
Lori was in here for a while, right?
So I'll reach out to her. She is the winner of that pack. So we'll talk over on Discord, Briar Lori, and we'll get that over to her. So again, appreciate everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you guys for coming on. As always, we'll have you on future stuff too. And again, I'll be back for CapeCast, potential other Cinemachine
He just invited
stuff.
himself.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
It's an open door
Yeah.
invitation.
we never
He's a part of the
finished.
group
We
text.
never
He knows
finished.
You're invited
Falcon,
too.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
yeah,
I see well, I don't see the group
We're gonna
text,
have
but I'll
to-
be like, oh, that's long. It looks like. So
Yeah.
We are going to do a second round of Movie Wed game in the future. Don't know when,
Yes.
but we are going to do a future. So I think it'd be fun if you guys came on for that. Put you on the spot.
Yeah.
It's fun to
Yeah.
do that. And
is it like movie trivia?
it's like the Newlywed game, but movies.
Okay.
like favorite movie.
It's like a play on words.
I see it. I see it.
Movie
Because
Wed.
if it's like who was in this movie, I'm out. I have no idea. I will lose.
It's more about
But that's
knowing
good.
Brit And one
Yeah.
that
And
is
him
Do you know
knowing
me?
you.
Do I know Dan? Do I know Britt? We'll be there.
What's
If you
Dan?
tell
That's true, you don't
us,
even know his
let me
name.
explain
That's
the
the
rules
question.
to you,
What's his
'cause I
real
didn't know
name?
when we started.
Yeah.
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 That sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Awesome.
appreciate it, guys.
Thank
And
you.
we'll talk
Yeah.
soon in the future.
Thanks everybody for
Sounds
voting
good.
for me. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.